Let's go to Daniel in Bournemouth. Good evening, Daniel.
Oh, hi, Daniel. Great show, as usual. It hasn't happened yet, but it's just a question that I've got. I work for quite a big company. I'm not going to say who they are, if that's all right. But I want to stand as an MP in my local election for the general election in 2029. Do I have to legally tell my company that I am going to stand for a general election like a party?
How do you think you could get away with them not knowing?
In terms of up until the point that I actually start campaigning, like if it's a few months before. But at the moment, I'm going through kind of all the vetting and everything.
Yeah, no, you don't. At some point, you'll need to arrange absence with them.
Okay.
And presumably, absence for the campaigning period, although it's very difficult to do because you never know when the election's going to be called.
Yes.
And I assume if you got the job, if you got voted in, you'd be resigning from your job.
Yes, correct.
But no, you don't need to tell them in advance. There's no legal obligation to do that, Daniel.
At the point, if I were to tell them, like, maybe 3 months before, can they then dismiss me if it's not in line with their views, or...?
Probably, yes. Well, with a caveat. There's no rule saying you can't discriminate against somebody because of their political party. If someone holds certain very deep-seated beliefs, then you're not allowed to discriminate against them on grounds of that. But being a member of a political party or being active in a political party is not a protected characteristic for discrimination. Weirdly, I think it should be. However, if you've worked for more than... It'll be 6 months by then, because the qualifying period for unfair dismissal is changing from 2 years to 6 months in early January next year.
Yes.
If you've worked for more than 6 months for that company, because obviously you might change companies between now and then, if you've worked for more than 6 months for that company, you would have the right to claim unfair dismissal. And I think any tribunal would say it's unfair to dismiss you for asking for a few weeks off for for taking authorised holiday to stand in an election. If you go AWOL, so if you haven't got authorised holiday, that's different. They can sack you for being AWOL.
Oh, okay, perfect.